everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Arwen and I'm sharing my life with y'all. It just got off work a little bit later than expected. I have decided to share my entire week with y'all. So let's take it back to the beginning. Monday morning, let's go. Good morning everyone. It is Monday, January 14th, I believe. I thought I would let y'all spend the week with me. So we're gonna start out this Monday and go all the way through Friday. I'll show you what I typically do during a work week. Today didn't start off too great. I had 5 clients scheduled and I've had 2 cancellations so far. One, a parent forgot that they had to take their other child somewhere for an appointment, and then one was actually supposed to be a co-visit with an early intervention specialist. So sometimes we will do co-visits together with other therapists. And they were not feeling that great this morning, so we decided to reschedule that visit. But it was kind of last notice. It was my first client of the day, so I didn't get a chance to reschedule. And so I've been texting frantically today to try and reschedule the other slot that canceled, which was at noon. No luck so far, but I just text my team, and I always usually when there is a cancellation like that, I can text my team and say, hey, does anyone need help covering something, or does anyone need an evaluation or something that I can fill that spot with? So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna head to the office. Later today, I'm hoping to take a ballet class, a variations class tonight. So that'll be fun. That's something new that I haven't done yet. It is Monday. I'm filming you on top of my water. There you are. I've got my OT sweatshirt on because it's 35 degrees out. But yeah, let's get started. Let's head into the work week. I'm excited to spend the week with y'all. So before we move on, really quickly, I wanted to show you my weekly schedule. This is everyone that I have scheduled this week. I just wanted to give you a quick snapshot of what my week looks like. So I usually see 4 to 7 kids in a day. It really just depends on the day. It depends on how full my caseload is, and it also depends on how many cancellations I get. So I could have 7 kids scheduled and then 4 canceled, and then I only see 3. So it honestly just depends on the day. I would say seeing at least 4 a day is good. They want you to see at least 4 a day. So if you see 4 a day, that's times 5 days a week. That's about 20 kids or 20 visits each week. Mondays and sometimes Thursdays are really the only days that I can have a full schedule without something else coming up. Like you can see on Tuesday, I have a meeting. Thursday, I have supervision with my supervisor. So all those things take up time from me actually doing a therapy visit. So you can see how scheduling can become really hectic. Wednesday, we have a 2-hour meeting, so that's a huge block of time. If you want me to go into more detail about scheduling clients and that sort of thing, I can make another video on that. But I just wanted you to have a quick snapshot of my week to see what was ahead. I just made it home from work. It is much later than I anticipated. It was actually a really crazy day, and I ended up going to a kid, and then they weren't there, and then I had to go to the parents' place of work and get them to sign something. Then I went back, and it was just total chaos. It's about 6 o'clock right now. I need to leave in 30 minutes to go to my ballet class, and I need to shower and eat something before then. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we will head to dance. You know I was going tonight? I don't think I told you.
Monday dance?
Monday dance! Let me show the peeps. Slinky! Ooh, check out this Slinky.
Best gift ever.
Best gift ever. Look, if you're planning next year for holiday gifts, Slinkies. They're all the rage. Okay, let's go. But in all seriousness, that Slinky was an amazing gift. I hear Will playing with it all the time at his desk, and I actually got it for him for Christmas as a joke, but he plays with it all the time. So yeah, Slinkies. They're making a comeback. Okay, I'm leaving. See y'all at home. And we're home! No, but in all seriousness, I have this light on to make me look better. No, but I had a really good Monday. I have a lot of energy right now for some reason. It has continued since this morning somehow. But I just wanted to say that I had a really good day at work. I wasn't able to fill in those slots, so I actually only saw 3 people today. But I got so much work done. And I'm completely caught up on everything, all of my documentation, all of my evaluations, like everything is submitted. I feel really good that I worked hard today. Hopefully it will carry through the week, but we all know that's not gonna happen. I don't know if it was because I decided to make this video today that kind of motivated me and gave me a little bit more energy to work hard today. But it feels good to work hard. I feel like no one ever came home and was like, man, I wish I didn't work so hard today. No, I think it feels good to work really hard versus like procrastinating and putting things off, and then you feel guilty and it starts to weigh on you and you start trying to think of other ways to not do it and keep putting it off, which is usually what happens. No! All in all, a great, productive Monday. It is now 9:15. I just got home and it is, it's about to be husband time. Gotta spend some one-on-one with the hubby. Right?
Yeah.
Also, this shirt is from the Nutcracker from when I was like 7 years old or something, and it still fits, so props to not growing ever. It is Tuesday, about 5:15. I got home about 10 minutes ago. I hope y'all are having as much fun as I am filming this. Like I said yesterday, I think this video has motivated me a little bit to do a little bit more than I normally would. But I'm trying to be as real as possible. Obviously, like setting up these shots, you know, I wouldn't do that. But like I said, it is Tuesday now. Thank you for hanging out with me this week. I just got home, and usually when I get home, I will come home, go to the bathroom as quickly as I can. Usually what I do is I will try and plug in my computer. Sometimes I forget and I won't do it till the night before, but I usually try and plug it in so that way the battery doesn't die and everything that I've done is kind of like saved on there. I don't have to reopen everything in the morning. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I usually don't do any work in the evening. I prefer to wake up early and finish anything from the day before or get a head start on that day's work. So yeah, usually, which is why I usually forget. Once I come home, I kind of just like put everything to the side and I don't really look at it till the next day. After that, I'll kind of take like an hour to myself, honestly, just to watch YouTube videos, have a snack. I normally drink water, but today I was feeling festive and decided to have some sugar-free juice. So yeah, I'll usually have a snack, look through my phone. This is my time to just kind of like relax for the day, do what I need to do. Then I will typically either make dinner. If it's nice outside, sometimes I'll go for a run or for a walk. It's still like in the 40s right now, so it's not optimal like outside weather. Although I was thinking it would be so nice to go for like a run in the cold. I hadn't done that in a while and it is kind of nice. It's just very refreshing. And then in all honesty, if I don't have a ballet class or maybe something planned with my friends, which is usually uncommon for a weekday, in all honesty, this is where I spend most of my time. Right here, on this couch. The number one thing that I do when I get home is change my clothes. Number one thing, you don't want to sit on the couch after working all day, going to people's houses. It's just gross. So I'm already in my pajamas and it's 6:30. Not gonna lie. But to be honest, this is where I will probably spend most of my evening, is relaxing on the couch, watching something on my phone, on my computer, which is over here. But today was a little bit slower again. I had 4 kids scheduled and then a 1-hour meeting. First child was at daycare and they were not at daycare when I arrived, although I had previously confirmed the visit with the mom the day before, saying, hey, I'm going to be at the daycare at this time, kiddo going to be there. They said yes, they weren't, so then I went to the office. After that I had 1 visit, then I had a meeting, so it was basically daycare, office, visit, office. And then I had 2 visits after that, which actually were not therapy visits, they were actually case management visits. Part of my job is to do case management and not just actual therapy, so that means helping them access other resources other than therapy, such as like community resources, scheduling doctor's appointments, getting food stamps. I mean, any type of like additional outside community resource, finding like a Mother's Day Out program. It could be anything. So yeah, I actually only did one therapy visit today and then 2 case management visits that were each an hour. That was pretty much my day. Morning everyone, it's about 7:30. I'm just finalizing all of my notes and sending them in. I'm also finishing my service activity log, which is basically a log that documents everything that I did yesterday. So it has all the clients I saw, their addresses, like my mileage, everything like that. So I'm just submitting that right now. And then my first kiddo is at 8:30, so I have got to leave here in 30 minutes. And I look like an absolute disaster. But we can fix that. I really didn't do much last night. I just laid on the couch for like 2 hours and went to bed, which I knew would happen because I used all my energy on Monday. So yeah, I have, today's Wednesday, so we have our meeting for 2 hours, and I've got 4 kids scheduled. So I will see y'all this afternoon. So my day started off like this. Boo, traffic. But it ended like this. Pulled up into standing by herself for the first time today, and a little boy drank from the straw for the first time. And these are the things that we have to focus on in order to make all the BS of billing and documentation and scheduling worth it. Sometimes it can be so challenging to fight for those little moments. That's my favorite part about being a therapist, is that I get to play and interact with kids. And then the downside to that is that I have to document every single little thing that I do, which sometimes feels like it's sucking out your soul. But today was one of those days where at the end I was like, wow, I had a lot of joyful moments with some of my kids and their families. And that's what I try and focus on. I know sometimes, I feel like sometimes I tend to be a little bit negative about the medical field and being a therapist, but today was one of those good days. Morning, it's now Thursday. So this morning I wanted to show you my service activity log, which I had mentioned on Wednesday or Tuesday, and excuse the morning voice. The service activity log is what I use to document everything that I do throughout the day, so it's how my productivity and mileage is tracked. So I just wanted to show you that briefly. This one's a very simplified version. There's nothing on here that could identify any clients or anything like that. I made everything up. The first line is usually a travel line, so leaving my house and then going to either the office or the first client. This is where it gets complicated. In order to get the mileage of the first and last house that I go to, you take the distance from my house to their house, and then you subtract that from the distance from my house to our office, and then whatever that difference is, that's how many miles I can claim. So it takes about 11 miles for me to get to the office, so if it took me 16 miles to get to the client's house, then I can claim 5 miles. So you have the first travel line that has the client's name and their ID number, so they know who the client is. Then underneath that is the service that I provided. So it could be occupational therapy, or it also could be case management, or it could have done both. So however many lines are underneath that just kind of lists the service. We used to use specific codes, but because we changed system, we don't technically have to use those codes anymore, but I think everyone still does just because that's what we're used to. That's basically what you do throughout the day. You have your travel line, then you have your service code, then you have your travel line, and then your service code. And it just kind of goes like that throughout the day. This is actually what it looked like. It had the mileage and then how long it took me to get there, and then also how long I was at the home and how long that service was that I provided, whether it be 8 minutes, whether it be an hour. You also have to document how long you were there. At the bottom it has a summary of how many clients I had scheduled, how many I saw, how much case management I had scheduled and how much I completed, and then if I did any evaluations or enrollments, and if I did do some, how many enrolled. So that's the summary, and then right here it shows how many miles I drove within that day. So as you can see, it's kind of a lot. I tried my best to do it as I'm going throughout the day, but it usually doesn't happen, and I usually just end up doing it all at once. I really just wanted to show that to you guys because it's just another aspect that maybe people don't think about, especially in like home health services. I have no idea how any other home health services work. I know that we used an app for a while to track us, and that didn't really work out. But I have no idea how other companies track their therapist mileage and productivity. I have no idea. This is just how we do it. Just to tell you what's going on today. Today I have 3 therapy visits, 1 evaluation, supervision with my supervisor where we meet weekly and we kind of discuss everything, which has actually gone to every other week, which is nice. Frees up an hour every other week. And then I have a transition conference, which is something that I set up when a child is aging out of our program because they age out at age 3 and they have the opportunity to go transition into the school system. And so the first step is kind of this transition conference where the family meets with the school and they kind of set up the evaluation plan, meet each other, and just that first initial contact. So I'm doing that today. And I also wanted to let y'all know that as of the release of this video, I have also most likely released my student loan video, which I've contemplated. It's been edited for over a week and I just have been really nervous to upload it. But it is there. Please watch it. Don't judge me too harshly. But I wanted to put it out there because student loans are a part of being an occupational therapist for a lot of therapists. It's unfortunately nowadays something that typically comes with the job. You're a therapist and you have loans, and that unfortunately, again, that's the same with a lot of medical professionals right now. In order to get the job, you usually have to take out some loans. Some people don't, but I feel like majority do. So I want to be really honest with y'all and let you know that, student loans and debt are a possible factor in this career consideration. So go watch it. So go watch it. Let me know what you think. I really hope to post some update videos and just kind of bring y'all along on that debt journey. It's 8:25. Gotta leave in 5 minutes. I'll see you this afternoon. It is now Friday. Thank you so much for spending the week with me. I feel like we went on a roller coaster of emotions together. Maybe it didn't come off that way in the video, but I felt like my energy was completely all over the place this week. Like Monday and Wednesday, I had crazy amounts of energy, and then Tuesday, Thursday, I really didn't have that much energy. I actually just didn't feel like recording anything yesterday, so I apologize. When I got off of work, I just couldn't be bothered to film. But today is Friday, it's the end of the week. It is about, oh wow, it's only 6:30. I feel like it's much later because it's so dark. Yesterday was just kind of crazy. I did a lot of driving. It wasn't a typical day for me. It was kind of a different Thursday because I had to drive to Fort Worth and then I did evaluations and it was just a little bit different. But today was also interesting. I got yelled at for parking, although there was nothing wrong that I did. We were just berated for parking and blocking a driveway, even though we were parked on the other side of the road. I got stood up on my last visit, and that makes it, I didn't get stood up, but I showed up and the child ended up being in the hospital and I didn't know, so I didn't see that kid today. So today was also crazy. But yeah, I hope you got a sense of what it feels like to be a home health occupational therapist. I really just drive all over the place, do therapy, do case management, do evaluations, enroll kids, discharge kids, although discharge is not as frequent as you may think. So yeah, this job is ever changing. Every single day is different. You probably got that based on how this video went. It was you know, but I want to share as much as I can, and I wish that I could bring y'all along with me. I wish I could just take y'all with me and, you know, put you in the car and bring you to all the houses, but I can't because of federal regulations and HIPAA. Geez, people don't want their lives to be shared on YouTube. What's wrong with them? So hopefully you really did get a sense of what my week kind of looks like. I'm really not that active on weeknights. I really like don't go do stuff. Maybe other young hip OTs would like go out and do lots of things, but I really don't do that sort of stuff. But hopefully you got a sense more of what my work week looks like and my workflow. One more exciting thing, I'll leave you this. It's kind of a cliffhanger, little keep you coming back for more. I agreed today, officially, to take my first fieldwork student. I'm going to be getting a fieldwork level 1 student in March. So stay tuned to see how that goes. This poor person, they don't even know it's coming. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions about what I did this week. Honestly, I recorded so much this week that I'm really not even sure what all you just watched. Hopefully it was good. But leave me a comment if you have questions or you have ideas for other videos. I have 1,000 ideas right now and I just can't stay focused. Also go watch my student loan video if you want to be depressed. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.